Hey there, happy President's Day for all of you in the United States who are celebrating, whether you're off from work or not. And for those of you throughout the rest of the world, you should know that today is a special day here in the U.S. because we commemorate the birthdays of two of our greatest presidents. One was George Washington, our first president, and also the commander-in-chief during the Revolutionary War, which ultimately resulted in the freedom of the people of America, the colonists that had agitated for freedom, and then Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president, who also was instrumental in the achievement of freedom, in this case for the slaves of the South. And each man was great in his own way. Each man led a victorious army in a war and achieved a lot as president. But I think the reason that we commemorate each of them, I think the reason that each of them has a monument in Washington that has money printed and coined after them, that has so much to do with the fabric of the United States and the world at large, is because these were people of character. These were people of honesty and integrity. Washington, who did not even want to become president, was very content to just be a simple person. And when he did become president, he wanted to be Mr. President with no fanfare, did not want to become a king, did not want to have a third term. As it was, he was content with two, and set the standard for everybody that followed. And Lincoln, I think his humility, his care, his concern is legendary. We see it in so many instances. Dale Carnegie writes about it in great length, and so many others as well. We all know Honest Abe was a man of great character. And yet, in the world in which we live today, it seems that character has moved to the side of personality. You know, interestingly, I just released a poll the other night asking people what impresses you more. Are you more impressed with character, or are you more impressed with personality? Now, most people said character, and that's not surprising because 90% of the respondents said, ultimately in some variation, that it's who you are that matters to me more than what you say and what you look like out there in the world. But there's got to be a disconnect, because it's clear that people with great personality, with great charisma, with great acting skills, with great bodies, with great athletic ability, with great musical talents, with great athletic prowess, these are the people that capture our attention. These are our celebrities. And for the most part, these are our heroes. And that's very troubling, because at its core, what we really need to be thinking about, if we want to emulate these great presidents, if we want to emulate anyone in the world who has truly made a difference, a long-standing difference, a difference that we could point to and say, this person has really changed the world as I know it, we have to become people of great character. And to become a person of great character, you have to have values. You have to know what you stand for. You have to know what's important to you, and then you have to pursue it. And I'm not lecturing to anyone. I'm speaking to myself here. You have to pursue it with great integrity and great consistency. And how can I get a little bit better today than I was yesterday in terms of my values, in terms of what's important to me, and how those values and how you show up in the world each and every day. So it's great to get lots of likes. It's great to get lots of follows, and we all like that attention. We all like that connection. But at its core, I encourage everyone to really pursue what you know deep down to be correct, which is the pursuit of character, the pursuit of being good to others, of being good to yourself, of taking care of family, of taking care of those around you, your community, your network, the world at large. We need you at a time when personality is king. Character needs to step up, maybe quietly, maybe subtly, maybe in its own humble way, but character needs to resonate deeply within each of us, because that's ultimately how the world becomes a better place. Wishing you an enjoyable, and for those of you vacationing or off today, a very restful President's Day. For the rest of us who are working, keep in mind that it's a day of character, and let's figure out what that is for each of us.